Alright. Okay. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day. What do I do? Anyone want to hang out? No.
Welcome! What do you play?
Town Party play billiards, however, you have the ability to invite your teammates to play with you. By concentrating, you may be able to improve an unexpected social stat.
What do you want to do?
Thank you!
That should do it for now. Not bad.
Yeah!
Is this an actual game or not?
So that's what you mean.
It's not. Okay.
That was fun, huh?
Wow.
I thought this up my technical damage.
That was so much fun!
I see.
Well, I know where that is, but I could have sworn to guess up your technical. What gets your technical damage then? I could have sworn there was something that gets up your technical damage.
Ah. Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
I thought you left on the 14th, not the 18th.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here. Well, my role as Shujin's counselor does end today.
Oh, okay. I thought
technically,
it was 14th.
It'll be our last opportunity to converse here at the school. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I have come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's
okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live.
It's okay.
What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect.
I really like this character. I like Maoki.
Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year.
I really like Maoki.
Good luck to you all.
Maoki and Kasumi might in fact be some of the best characters in Persona 5 in entirety.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here.
You're welcome, bro.
This is about to be my last meal at Shujin. I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price. But today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us. I should be the one thanking you. All right, let's eat. Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite.
Seemed like the glasses
Too
too.
bad I can't see anything now.
Same here.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible. I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done. I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
What? What? Nah. Nah. Bruh.
So you're not denying it. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
Bit wordy.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets. Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned.
What? When?
You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you.
Really?
Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
You've no...
Thanks.
Is that him in the back? I've often wondered, like, and I think I've said it out loud before as well, like, what if we just pop down in front of people and no one's like, when we leave Kamoshida's place, we land in the middle of a crowd, no one says anything. We're in a crowd, they're all looking at us, no one clocked on. But okay, this is mad, and he's known since here? Since Ann got her persona?
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you. Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Nah.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like.
It doesn't work like that.
Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society. Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
Oh, is this rank 10?
I am thou, thou
Yo.
art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Wakefulness. Should have been called wokefulness. Hey! Get woke!
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to follow the path that I believe in.
I really like Maruki. I don't trust his ass with the way the story's probably gonna go, but I really like him.
I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
Of course we will.
That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
He's the one guy who figures it out without having us change someone's heart around him, because it's actually his job. That makes the most sense.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
I'm telling boss.
Huh?
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
Here we go. Ah, the gears are spinning yet again. Something's going on. People are planning stuff. What's going on? Some sort of discussion about Akechi? That's crazy.
Okay.
Anyway.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
I mean, fair and square because I won't have a persona that repels physical, that just destroys your boss fight this time. Because that was mad.
I should probably be getting back. It's late.
There was no...
I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card.
It was pitiful.
I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
I know, right? Standing up for your sister, how odd.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
That's gotta be soul crushing.
Okay.
That's gonna be soul crushing.
Alright. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time.
Can I leave?
Tomorrow's a big day for
Nope.
us, so let's give it our all.
Nope. Oh, I can.
I see.
I mean, I don't really need to.
Okay.
I was hoping to use the computer. No, I can't use the computer. Alright.
I see.
Okay.
What's up?
I can't leave.
Hey, wait!
Oh no, I got an idea. I got an idea. Got an idea.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Yes! Alright.
Master coffee. Yay.
Let me explain.
Alright, here goes. Here goes, boys. Them boys against Nijima. We got this. Them boy against the casino. Yay.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands.
Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be alright. I want to save my sister, no matter what.
Is everyone decided?
Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well.
So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. Alright, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
I like how Yusuke's always eating. He's always eating in these missions. And... Alright. Let's swap out my team.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. And we'll switch this up now, because we've been the butler for a fair amount of time. Yeah, fuck it.
Let's go.
Focus.
Oh, I could have went right there. Alright, well, never mind. Remember when I said that I wish the lyrics played at least once? They did it for the right moment.
Whoa.
Nothing worth stealing. All right.
I can see it.
Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
Persona!
Alright, boys. Alright, boys. Who have we got? What do I want to hit her with? What do I want to hit her with?
Ganesha! There!
Persona! Me! Yeah! Come! Behold!
Persona!
I don't remember how this first phase goes. I'll be honest, but she doesn't seem to be taking damage.
May
That's
the
the thing.
best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do? Persona! Huh?
I'm grateful.
Much obliged.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Well, how will you bet?
I'ma just bet safely.
Have you made your
I
decision?
don't want to risk this shit.
Then let's see the results.
And I like taking risks I don't have to.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker? Really? How is she doing it? I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
Let us expose her treachery. Leave it to me.
I'm ready whenever. I'll show off my perfect accuracy.
Leave it to me. I won't This is how it's done.
No, I trust the killer. I trust the gunman.
Best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time. The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well. Time to make your bet. Well, hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Could just shoot in the back of the head.
What?
Only 6k?
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
What the?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
So this is her true nature? We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
The roulette panel's changed?
What?
Little punks!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Nuke.
My justice has revealed to me. I must purge all evil at an atomic level!
Oh, her attacks are random elements. Oh, God. That's both brilliant and horrifying.
She's gonna go nuclear on us. Get ready.
It's not a lot of damage though, so.
Opponent is strong. I don't know its weak point. It's trial and error time.
Yeah, no, fuck it.
Go down!
The opponent is strong.
Oh, all reset as well.
I'll finish you. Persona.
Resist wind, okay. Resist gun.
My skills exceed yours.
Resist physical. Alright, cool.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Titania! Very helpful.
Good thinking. Mona's dizzy. His accuracy is down. Persona! Ha!
Damn it!
Sorry for the trouble. Up for that little slip. Persona!
We're still fighting.
Sorry.
Persona!
Okay, I get it.
Are you okay?
Okay, I get it. I get it. She's weak to, well, she's not weak to, but she's not resistant to Psi, because Psi is the opposite of nuclear. So if she was fire, she wouldn't be resistant to ice. Okay. So it's not that she has weaknesses, but it's that when she changes her element to attack, the only thing that can really do damage is the opposite. Okay. That's clever. Actually, no, because wind. Oh no, because I negated the wind. That is clever. Alright.
That's not right. Persona! There. My thanks.
That is clever.
Sorry for the trouble. For that little slip. How's this?
Oh, I can't switch it up. Okay, well. It's only our boy who gets the big shit. Alright, he gets to change anyone at all. They can swap out themselves. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Persona.
32 magic. There anyone with higher 33, 40, 37, 50? No. Okay. 46. 46 is the highest magic I have. With Psi on it. It is.
Hokurinushi! Ravage them!
Persona!
Unbreakable.
Sorry for the trouble. For that little slip. I'm moving that wing. Going in.
What the fuck are you wearing on your hands? Alright.
Little punks.
Okay, the moment I see what element it is, I need to swap out whoever is weak.
I will win. My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil like a furious tempest.
Okay, that's Ryuji, so I'm fine. I'm fine with the team I have.
Stand firm.
Yeah, okay, so wind, electricity. 46 with electricity. No. Who's the highest magic with electricity? 45.
You're mine.
Persona! Persona! Let's go.
Persona!
She can't do shit against Almighty, so that's fine.
To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
Take this!
move. Ultra charge!
Thank you. Thank you.
Persona!
Oh god. Alright, that was damage. That was damage.
Persona!
Chase my wrath!
Die, die, die! Just dodge, damn it!
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona! Take this! Persona! Prepare yourself!
Manifest!
I just need to win. As long as I can win. That's all that matters.
Sis!
Die, die, die! Just dodge, damn it!
Persona!
Okay, this was no Akumura boss fight, let me tell you. It wasn't a complete joke like it was in the original, but this was no Akumura.
Persona!
Magoto got the kill, how fitting.
New skill. Now I can fight harder.
See, I would like to, but like, these are good, and I don't, why would I ever get rid of these? So, no, sadly.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Society.
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright?
I am. Let's go.
Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something!
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it. I volunteer.
Joker?
I volunteer as tribute.
Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Yeah, bruh.
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
My boy.
I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
0 promises.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
So yeah, does Sly have a change of heart? Because her shadow hasn't disappeared. So I don't know.
There's someone here. Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
And now we've come full circle.
Showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is!
But now I have to question.
Just run!
How the... Because now that we've come full circle,
The enemy's focus is on him.
we know...
Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Can't go back.
No worries. I can guide you all.
Alright. So that part of the conversation cut off. About the, no one asked you and are we. But like... So now I have to wonder, since we've come full circle, how the actual hell
Take him down, Joker!
does Kasumi know about this dungeon, and how does she get in here? How does she know that Sai specifically was who we were targeting, and that she has a palace? It's an actual fight this time.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again.
What would you say if I had you in my team here?
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels.
Let's
No
go.
threat. Get him, Joker!
You're mine. It's time.
That was as easy as a tutorial fight.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
What would he say if I had him on my team here?
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here.
Good. You defeated them with ease.
More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way.
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Hmm? Wait a sec. What the... I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
No problems on my end. You're quick!
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Why are they still keeping human form?
Huh? What?
All right.
Yeah. In fact, no. We're doing this legit.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you. Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
I love her so much. I love Kasumi so much.
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side.
A couple months, yeah.
But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai.
Let's go. Go down! Go ahead.
My turn now! Show them, Sondrion!
Okay, she's perfect. Alright. Alright.
I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right?
I love her.
Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere.
I love her. She's a good girl.
However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
How did she get here, though?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
How did she get here, though?
All right, let's do it.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
I wonder who could have sold me out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Yeah, we're gonna save. We're gonna save right here, cause yeah, story's about to happen.